Good morning. The day is here. We're almost there actually for booking Walt Disney World 2020. So welcome. If you're watching this video, my name is Michelle Finocchi. My husband Marco Finocchi and I are Finocchi at Pure Magic Vacations. You'll see our Twitter and Instagram handle, Travel with the Finocchis, and you can find us on Facebook too. Did you know that we have a Facebook page where we're listed as Finocchi at Pure Magic Vacations? So, oh my gosh, I am finally so excited to be getting this done. I wanted to get this video to you because we thought it would be a better way to communicate what's the process for booking 2020. And then some of the really cool and exciting things that we're expecting for that time. Okay, so I'm going to start with, the booking date for 2020 will be June 18. That's the day the window opens. Now, you guys, there's a lot of hype over 2020. We're suspecting that it's because Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is opening at the end of 2019. It's going to be a great year to visit. If you're thinking about waiting an extra year, just remember that 2021 will be the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. You can expect to see us there at least twice, I think. I think that's the plan, Marco and I for sure. We don't know about the kids yet. So if you're planning, just wanted to give you a heads up on that. Also, if you're one of our cruisers, either with Disney Cruise Line, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, or Celebrity, we want to let you know that this would be a good time if you are sailing out of Florida, specifically Port Canaveral. You may want to book your pre-stay for your cruise that we've already booked for you, okay? So, something to think about, and we'll be able to kind of add that along. We always have our favorites for a pre-cruise stay, so I want you to think about that. Okay, so June 18, the window opens. Here we go. How this works, guys, is that there's going to be a really important focus that you're going to want to think about. Okay, so the most important focus that I want you thinking about is the resort choice. In my opinion, that affects your budget and your vacation kind of process most. So you want to focus on budget. That's why we've given you the e-brochure and other information to kind of review in the links below. Make sure you click the links below. That's where all the cool information is. We also included a really neat link that Disney just completed with the Disney Moms panel for the Disney dining plan. So if you're confused as to whether or not you need dining, let's talk about that. The dining plan makes things a lot easier. So as most of you who have traveled to Disney World before know, there is no all-inclusive vacation at Walt Disney World. Alcohol is included in your dining plan if you do get it, 1 drink per meal. But, there are some restrictions, and if you want to go kind of nutso, and really enjoy that vacation by having a drink by the beach, that's something that's going to be a little bit extra. So if you're looking at the dining plan, remember that you will get a drink included with your dinner and your lunch, or dinner and breakfast, just depending on how you're using your dining plan. But you won't be getting additional liquor on top of that. So you want to work that into your budget if it's important to you. Now, Marco and I do help you along with that. We know where to order that, which drinks to get that are most kind of famous at this point. And if you want to buy at the Resort Mercantile Store, we walk you through all that process. So with the Disney dining plan, actually, there's 3 dining plans that we want you to talk about. So the number one would be the first one, the quick service plan. This is great for teens or for families that don't want to sit down a lot at the parks. This is for a go, go, go kind of process. You're going to be walking into an amazing Disney restaurant at the parks, at Disney Springs, or at any of the Walt Disney World resorts that include a quick service venue. You're going to walk in, grab a tray, walk up to the cashier, and order your food. Okay, so that's what I want you to think about. Lots of healthy options, you guys. Disney leads the resorts and leads the travel world really for allergy and health options. Okay, so don't want you to even think about allergies. Many of you know that our children do have food allergies, so we're pros on this. Okay, with the table service plan or the Disney dining plan, that's going to include 1 quick service, 1 table service, and then your 2 snacks and refillable mug that are also included with the quick service plan. Why is this important, you guys? Most of the character meals will be included on the Disney dining plan. Now, we'll send you those numbers when we quote. I'm not comfortable with giving you averages. Disney does not allow us to break down the packages for you, so we won't be doing that, okay? They don't like it for us to say this is how much dining costs and this is how much your room costs and how much your ticket costs. Because once they package that all together, and once the promotions come forward, which they will in time, they will be giving an overall discount, and it doesn't make sense to look at those numbers, okay? There's a reason why they do that. So let's focus on resort first, then all the other stuff, okay? We'll quote you those dining plans for sure, and tickets, which I talk about in the links below, but not the pricing of those particular things. We think that the most changes were going to be in those areas anyways. Okay, so I'm looking at my notes here. Can you see my fancy notes in my fancy Mickey notepad here? Okay, so what's going to change? There are things that could change. I say that in the email above. Pricing, terms and conditions, and inclusions. We have no idea what Disney's going to do for 2020. They normally don't make too many crazy changes, but this is a crazy time. So we're looking at a new Star Wars hotel potentially opening in 2020 or 2021. So, we're looking at all the different things and seeing how it's going to go. The Skyliner, the new gondolas that will be servicing Pop Century Value Resort, Art of Animation Value Resort, Caribbean Beach Moderate Resort, and Disney's Riviera Deluxe Resort on the way to Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Those resorts we may see a price change in. So I just want you to keep an idea that those pricing ranges we gave you are beginning prices and that they may change going forward, okay? Not going to expect too many changes right now. This is why booking early is great. Okay, what are we going to look forward to for 2020? You guys, a whole stack of new rides. Disney's Hollywood Studios Park is going to change forever in 2020. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. We have the new Toy Story Land, of course, with a new restaurant opening up in Toy Story Land. We have a new Mickey ride, the first Mickey Mouse themed ride in the world ever. Disney's never done it before. So if your kids aren't watching those Mickey shorts, that's one of our pro tips that we get you doing, especially if they're in that 8 to 12, 13 range, okay? So Disney's Hollywood Studios, we're seeing some new rides open up over at Epcot, Ratatouille, the new Galaxies, the new Marvel Guardians of the Galaxies roller coaster, hopefully, for 2020. Most likely 21 for Guardians, guys, but we'll see. We'll see where it goes, okay? So lots of changes happening. We want you guys to not worry about when the least expensive time is to go. There really aren't times anymore where there's a less busy either. We're generally pretty packed at Walt Disney World. So, that's what we're for. We're here for to help you through that, to let you know when to go, when not to go. If you're a late riser, when's best to experience the rides. And if you like to get up early, then we tell you how to do that too. And we also teach you how to relax at Walt Disney World. Yes, you do it. I do it quite often, actually. Did you know there's lots of spas at Walt Disney World too? So in the pricing below, you can read all about that. And then I just want to talk about deposit and how we work. So deposit for a Walt Disney World vacation package is $200 US. We don't expect that to change, but again, anything can. All that's going to mean is that we're going to hold your reservation on the day that they come out with those names that you're providing us in the link below. After that, you'll have a few days to kind of decide. When you're ready to give your deposit, Marco and I will send you an email and you will fill out that email with your credit card information that will go to a secure site. There's a link that you can click on. That $200 US deposit is refundable and movable. Okay? You're not set in stone when you book with Disney, guys. This is what I love. So a promotion comes up, we can shift you, all that fun stuff. Priority will be going to those who are booking in for January stay, and that's only because we have to book their dining right away. So for those of you staying in January, take a deep breath. We'll be just fine. There's lots of inventory right now, but we will be booking you first and then looking at your dining reservations within 72 hours after your booking. Okay, so I hope that helps you guys. Of course, you can email us with questions, but we're not going to be able to answer too much until we see what Disney does. Remember, we're seeing it when you do, and while we may know a few new things, we also know that it's not a good idea to get into too many details like fast passes, rides, things like that. Don't even bother asking about those things right now. It's too early. Things will change too much before you go. Okay, so excited for you guys. Fill out the link below. Click the link above if you want additional information on resorts, parks, ticket and dining information. And then that big bolded link is where you're going to enter your family's names, how many rooms you need, and what resort category you are hoping for. Okay? Thanks so much, you guys. Have a magical day, and we will talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.